color fade, color correct, color grade. Coming down, feeling like I'm on heaven's gates, busting through like a realizates. Ain't it funny how I've been feeling great? Now they coming round and they bringing hate. Bust them down when I'm feeling Wayne. And I'm the kid, it's the fucking name. I'm feeling strange.
Hello everybody and welcome to the 26th episode of the Closures Podcast. I'm your host as always, Marco Alvarado. 26. Can't believe it. Every time I say these like numbers of the episodes, I'm just like, wow, I'm already here at 26. It's wild.
That's a good number.
That is.
Sounds nice.
Is that one of your favorite numbers?
It's close. 28.
Oh, 28.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
J. Cole's birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's just 2 away.
Dang, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm your host, Marco Alvarado, and today I have a special guest who you've already heard. But before we get into him, I got to just say, please follow us at the Closures Podcast on Instagram, at Closures Podcast on Facebook, and also follow or subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps the show a lot by subscribing, so please do that. You heard a little bit of The Kid Color Grade by JpThekid.
Yes.
Off of his new mixtape, The KidTape.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. I got a sneak preview of the whole album about 2 weeks ago. Or not album, the mixtape about 2 weeks ago. Super fucking good. Awesome. And we have here today JpThekid, none other than JpThekid.
What's up?
How are you?
How's it going, man? I'm good.
I'm
I'm
good.
excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you on. I'm always excited to have artists. And it's crazy that this is coming out on the day of your mixtape drop.
I think that worked out perfectly.
Yeah, that was.
It couldn't have worked out better.
I couldn't believe that was like the only day in October that I had open. I was like, what?
And it
the
was
7th?
And it was the same day. It's the same day that the mixtape and the music video is dropping. It's
Everything's just dropping at the same
Everything's
time.
gonna come out.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
So, man, we could start in so many different places. I want to talk about so many things, but I guess we'll just start at the very beginning with music and with you rapping and stuff like that. Because I knew you back when you were a pop punk kid.
Oh yeah, big time, big time.
Which I bet there's still a little bit of that within your heart. Which
always,
as me too, always,
dude.
So like, what have you always liked hip hop and rap? Has it always been a thing, or is it more of something that you've gotten into post like?
Yeah, no, I was always really into it. I got more into like the punk stuff as I got into like my teenage years, of course. Obviously,
right.
Like we all start going through
the
things,
angst,
you know.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
But no, yeah, the earliest music I remember listening to was like my dad playing Outkast in the car. Like,
oh, really?
Biggie and like Tupac and stuff.
That's
so,
awesome.
I remember all that stuff, and then like as I got older, I kind of phased out of it and got more into like just radio plays and stuff. And then you know, like it's just whatever your mom plays in the car.
Yeah.
And then as you grow older, you kind of start to find your own stream.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah. Your own artist, what you like. Around what age did you start going into that?
I'd probably say when I was like 12 or 13, honestly. Like I
really?
discovered that was like when I first discovered like Pandora. So I could like discover like I searched like if there was a song that I liked on the radio, I would search that artist, and then it would play other artists that were like similar to that artist, and it would start playing stuff like G-Eazy. I never heard of him before.
Yeah.
I discovered him from Pandora.
Really?
And he was like one of the first artists. Like Mac Miller, I discovered him from Pandora.
Dang.
One of the first artists that I like actually started getting into like on my own, and like that's what kind of started getting me back into the world of hip hop and rap. And everything.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So has because I know, like I said, you had a phase of like listening to a lot of like rock, pop punk music. Has that influenced your rap in any way, or has it been infused at all a little bit?
Oh yeah, big time. Because I think when I first started writing music and like wanting to do music, I wanted to be in a pop punk band.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like me and my friends wanted to make a band so hard. So like
Yeah.
when I first started songwriting, it was writing songs towards like with like a punk state of mind, or like writing it with more melodic like songs like in mind. And then like when I first decided to start doing hip hop, it was when I went to one of my friend's house, shout out Chuck, and I went to his house and he started playing beats. He was like, bro, let's freestyle. And I had my little journal that I was writing like my pop punk songs in, and I just started matching it up with the rhythm of the beat and everything, and
it fit?
Dude, it was nice. It just sounded like some real emo, like Spooky Black type.
Spooky.
Like it was
I love Spooky Black. Corbin, my man,
bro, for real. But yeah, so that's kind of what it started out with, I guess.
That's
and then
awesome.
That's kind of when I started switching up like the idea of writing for like a pop punk band or like a rock band
to
rap.
just a solo thing. So like how long did it take you to produce the Kid Tape?
Oh, I didn't produce it. I guess I guess you could consider me just a songwriter right now.
Oh,
like,
okay.
All those beats, I just searched for hardcore,
really?
deep on YouTube. And all those producers, I'm going to give them hardcore shout-outs and everything on the mixtape because they did great jobs. And I personally, I would really want to, work with them on, full projects in the future. Because, those guys, I've been listening to their sound for the past, 2-3 years. And I've been listening to their beats progress, too.
Okay.
Their sound has been helping me with my writing flow, too. So, I'm going to give huge credits to them.
That's awesome.
I think that doesn't get done enough.
Oh, no, it doesn't. So, how did you start getting the, take me through the progression of, how your writing started for the Kid Tape and all that. Did it start with one specific song? Is there a concept on the whole project, or?
So I think when I started writing it all, it was when I started working at Bel Air. I was closing a lot, so I had a lot of time to myself, and I was just doing like taking out the trash and just doing chores basically. Yeah. So I just had it headphones in, and I was listening to beats all the time and just freestyling in my head and just coming up with ideas. And it gave me a lot of time to think just about life and everything, because I just had a lot of time to myself. So every time I was thinking about life, I was just putting it to a rhyme and putting it to words that relate to me, and it was turning out into some awesome music. And
that's awesome.
I think I came out with a whole other idea for a mixtape in 6 months or so. I had 6 songs written and everything. That's awesome. And then when I tried to start recording them, I just wasn't feeling them at all. I was this is cool, I'm starting to get rhymes and everything, but it just wasn't really what I envisioned originally and what I wanted to put out. I was showing people my rhymes and stuff and what I was coming out with and little video clips and stuff, and everybody was ooh, this is sick, but I still wasn't really feeling it or thought that it was the best projection of me. Right. So I just decided to restart. Things just weren't working with that, and I just wasn't happy with it.
Oh wow.
Even though I was writing it, so I just threw it out completely and just started rewriting it. The writing process didn't really change. It was still just listening to the songs in my head and stuff. It was just actually trying to focus in on what sound I wanted to go for. Oh, right. So it was a lot of soul searching when I decided to come up with what eventually was the Kid Tape. I was really trying to figure out what I wanted to go for and who I wanted to project myself as, and what I wanted that to be, the image. Yeah, basically. And I wanted it to be something true. Yeah. And I still wanted it to be good ass music. Yeah, too, of course. At the same time. That definitely is important. Yeah. It was just I felt like I didn't learn enough yet, and there was more time that needed to be put in.
It was all learning.
Yeah, so, it's definitely a learning process.
So you said it started when you were working at Bel Air. How long ago was that?
2017. I think it was the summer right after I graduated. Yeah, so the summer of 2017. Summer 2017. Yeah. Nice. And then I worked there for I worked there for a little over a year, a year and 3 months. And then I'd say 2018 is when I started officially writing. I think that's when I started writing the first song for the Kid Tape. I think it was actually The Kid Color Grid was the first
really
song.
That was the first song?
Yeah, so it's the oldest one. It's the one that I feel most connected with.
That's awesome.
And I think that's the one that really truly embodies everything that I'm going for.
Yeah. And when you wrote that song, was it one of those aha moments, when you finished it, where you just yeah, this is it, this, I love this? Or was it just over time you grew to really, really enjoy it?
It was something as soon as I heard the beat, as soon as I heard the first, the dun, 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 it drew me in. I was like, oh my god. And then when the bass kicked in, it just drew me in. So and that's when I also just always wrote in my car, just in my head driving around. I just play the beats super loud, and I would just go line for line, and I would come up with a few rhymes and then just replay it, and then replay the beat and then go back for a few more lines and come up with another line, and then just replay it and come back with another line. That was my writing process for most of those songs. So by the end of the song, by the time it was fully written, I basically memorized the whole thing because I was just
constantly played it.
I was just going back and just picking out the perfect what line needs to go there.
I feel that's a really good process or method to writing a song, because you have to get in that flow regardless of the style, I feel like you just need to get in that flow of like, okay, what comes before the tone and everything, the mood of it. And then you're able to build off that, even if it's just for, like you said, one more line, and you just piece it together. I feel like a lot of people, they just try to write the song first and make it fit into the beat or the chord progression or anything.
No, yeah, for me, I had to feel the rhythm. I had to like feel connected to the beat in order for the words to come out. Like it was weird. So like that's why I give so much credit to these producers. I've tried to like make beats before, and it's ridiculous. Like, I wish I had more time to learn that stuff right now. Like
definitely.
It's coming, but
you don't need to build Rome in a day, man.
For real.
It'll definitely happen.
For real.
It gets crazy. Trying to do everything yourself, but it is possible. I feel like you definitely will get to that point. So,
thank you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm grinding.
Oh yeah, that's what it's all about. As long as you're putting the effort in, man, you'll be there.
That's what I keep learning. Like it's just coming with time and putting in work.
Yeah. So you have some features on the mixtape.
I do. I'm really excited for all three of them. I didn't even plan really for any. I just like as the opportunity came. Yeah. Like the moment happened where I played the song for somebody and they're like, "Yo, can I get on this?" And I was like, "Please!" And then we did it in so like sick. The day, and it happened, and it was great, and yeah, it was awesome.
So who's on it?
So the first feature, his name is Dead Homie. He's such a special guy. I've known this guy since like the 3rd or 4th grade.
Really?
Yeah, for real. We went to Bradshaw Christian. We went there for elementary and then middle school.
That's wild.
Yeah, and then I left after high school, and then he left like freshman year, I think. But yeah, so we've been homies for super long. So like whenever we make music together, it was crazy because once we both like switched schools for high school, we didn't really talk as much, but we were always like into music and everything. Yeah. And like once we both kind of were into pop punk, we also both kind of got into hip hop at the same time. And every time we like worked on music together or like wrote a song together, even if we never recorded it or didn't drop it, it was always such a good like connection and like feeling.
Yeah, you were just having fun.
Yeah, for real. So every time we make music together, it's always such a great time. Like we recorded this one song on my 18th birthday, and we were in his room. Like it had to be like 1 or 2 a.m. Like
really,
and his mom was like asleep, like two rooms down. So we were trying to be quiet too. But it was the best. It was one of the best nights of my life. It was how I spent like the end of my 18th birthday. It was crazy.
Just creating a song.
And we made the whole song in that night and put it out like a week later.
What song is that?
I don't even remember what it's called. It's called like Take It Back or something. He posted it on his SoundCloud, but yeah, I'm featured on it.
That's awesome.
It's a cool song. It's a little lengthy, but yeah, it's really cool. I found this guy that like mixed beats online before I really knew anybody else that did. I just paid him like $20 to do it. Never met him or anything. It was sick. And yeah, so
was it off like Fiverr or something?
Bro, it's
it was just like super just random.
Yeah. But yeah,
cool.
it was a great time. But yeah, so he's the first feature. It's been great seeing him progress. Like it's awesome. Like his music, you guys should really go check him out. Like he's awesome. Like,
do you know his Instagram handle?
Shoot, I could look him up by the end of the podcast.
For sure, yeah, that's how that works.
His name is Dead Homie. That's his name. I think that's his name on Twitter. It's probably the same on Instagram.
Oh, okay, for sure.
But yeah, he's a sick ass guy. And then the second feature is a guy that I met from Dead Homie. What's his name now? Grimy Boy, Chief and Ethan. He's had a bunch of. He's cool. He's my homie Ethan. He's sick. He's in Refry.
Yeah, that's where I know him from.
That's where Dead Homie's in too.
Oh, he is.
He met all those guys from like school and everything.
Right.
From, like after he left to go to his high school. He met all these guys in school, and then like when I started hanging out with him again, he introduced me to everybody.
That's crazy.
So I've always like known them and everything. Like they've just been putting out hella music and working and grinding.
It's crazy.
They put out so much. It's awesome. I love seeing them work. It's cool. Like I've been going to the studio, like working on the mixtape, and they've been showing me some stuff. It's awesome to see what they've been working on. They've been doing so much.
No, it's crazy that they're all like local dudes too.
For real, dude, it's great. But yeah, so like, he's on the mixtape. Ethan, the song that we're on is super like lo-fi. Super sick. Matches his sound. It's sick. I love it. It's awesome.
I know which one you're talking about. I have to look.
And then the third feature is a homie that I met because I worked with at Tilly's.
Really? At Tilly's?
For real, yeah. He's I think he's going by the name of MF Drew.
Yeah, okay.
I'm super excited. He's sick. He put out a song before. It goes crazy. But yeah, so this guy, we're super tight still. Like, it's been 3-4 years now, I think, since I met him. Yeah. We were in the same interview together.
Really?
Yeah. And like, we were in the same group and everything. So like it was like a group interview and stuff, and we were on the same team for like the little competition that they had there. We had to like pick an outfit for the opposite sex, and it was like, so the guys were on a team and the girls were on a team, and like whoever picked the best outfit, like, it was noted in like in the whole process of like picking out and everything. So me and him picked out this hecka sick outfit, and we both ended up getting hired and like got the job, and we were both there for like the same amount of time just about, and we've always stayed in touch. We have this group chat. Everybody that's worked awesome. There, we're all still hecka good friends.
Really? It was just a super tight-knit crew.
Yeah, dude. We were just at our boss's wedding on Sunday.
Oh, I saw that.
It was so much fun. There was like, it was, the Tilly's family went crazy, dude. It was so cool.
That's sick.
It was like a big ass family reunion. Like, everybody that worked there from like when I first started to like by the time I left, and even like current people were all there. It was crazy because we just have pretty cool parties, and like I've only been to like a few, so I never really got to experience them. Yeah. But this wedding was pretty damn close. I hear like it was awesome. Lit. It was super fun.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Dang. So it's really cool to see that the features that you have are all people that like really like you either have fun with or just mean a lot to you, who accepted you into like
big
a group. Like,
big time,
that's awesome.
Yeah, they're all really cool people. And like Ethan, I think everybody I have like great ass experiences with. Like, there's so many good stories that I could tell for every single person. Like, like Ethan I met because Drew invited him to a Tyler the Creator concert in Sacramento.
Oh, was it when he played at
Ace's Face?
Yeah.
It was crazy, dude. We were in line, and this drunk guy was like going crazy, and like he opened up his car, and he was like standing in the trunk, and it was like a SUV, so he could like stand up in the trunk, and he was like swinging the door open and close, and he broke the door off. It was crazy, dude. But yeah, so like there's so many experiences and like great times that I have with these people. So like,
that's awesome.
The features mean a lot to me. It's awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
dude, that makes it so much more special too. It's big just time. Like you can't replace that, especially like when you have fun with the people that you make the music with. Like,
oh yeah.
How could you replace it?
It's a big it's such an awesome experience. Like, the people that I've met, and like the things that I've heard, and the people that like I've already kind of touched, like, it's pretty cool. Like, it's really it gives me such a good feeling, and it makes me know that I'm doing something like good and that I'm on like the right path.
Oh, it's definitely awesome. Man, you definitely are. So did you think, or were you at first trying to go for seven songs, 7 tracks, or
there's actually going to be 8?
Really?
Yeah, on the one that I sent you, it doesn't have the last feature from MF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was looking for that. I was like, I wonder.
Yeah,
I can't wait to hear it.
We had to re-record his verse, but it's all good. It's all good. It's gonna be there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So 8 tracks. Was that what you were looking to do from the outset? Or?
I originally had 13 written.
Whoa.
Yeah. I had 13 written. There were a few that were not finished yet. Some of them still made it on the mixtape. Yeah. It was just, those were the ones that I just weren't feeling anymore. Like, I had, like I said, I started writing this back in like 2018, 2017 almost. Like, so it's been like a few years. And a lot of these I started writing back then and finished writing like currently, because it's really just such a reflection of how I feel,
right?
And I couldn't really finish them until I had more experience. I felt like it wouldn't really be complete until I knew more still.
Yeah, you had to grow a little bit, mature a little bit more with the music. Yeah, it makes sense.
So like a lot of like the second halves of the songs kind of came a little later, if I had to like, or when I was finishing them, and the ones that didn't make it, I just weren't feeling. I still want to come back to them, and everything, but like it's not like I've heard a lot of people, a lot of artists, they have like hundreds of songs recorded and everything already, and then they just pick a few. Right. And they're like, these are the ones that I want to use for the tape. Yeah. Maybe I just haven't gotten there yet.
Dude, I'm not there yet.
I had like 13 songs that I wrote over like 2 years, and I put everything into those. Yeah. And the ones that I didn't finish, I just had nothing left. Right. I feel like I just did as much as I could. Yeah. And I feel like what I came out with is pretty damn
dude,
good.
It's
for
really good.
All I could do. Like,
yeah, it is, dude. I feel like on every track, like it's just like one thing after another. You're like, oh, okay, oh, shit. Like it's just constantly like after every line, it's like, wow,
sweet. Thank you.
No, dude,
Thank you.
You killed it. Is there any possibility of you doing any live shows? Any performances?
Oh yeah, big time. So I did an open mic in August.
Oh, sick.
Their Instagram that runs it is called Lyrics Open.
Oh, okay.
It's I think they went to PG, but like they go to like Sac State now. They're like older and everything. But,
right.
They've been running it and everything. They just got like a new venue a few weeks ago or a few months back.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. It's pretty cool. When I did it in August, it was like obviously one of the hottest days of the month, and it's in a warehouse with no air conditioning, so there's like fans going, but still, so I was sweating hella and nervous and everything. It was me, my girl, and then one of my best friends showed up. Like I didn't even know if he was gonna make it or not. And then like after my performance, I came off and he came up and like gave me a hug and everything. Shout out Micah, that was sick. But yeah, so it was me, Lexi there, just kicking it. It was so hot, I felt bad. But yeah, so I'm playing this month. I think it's the third Thursday of the month, whatever date that is. Yeah, it's coming up though. It's like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, it's already 2 weeks.
So I'm hoping for better weather. It's fall now, so it's
gonna be there, same place.
Yeah, same place. I'll put like the address and everything. I think they just posted about it today. I put it up on my story. But yeah, so
sick. That's awesome, man.
Oh yeah, the time this comes out, it's not the same day that I recorded. I just remembered that.
But what's your Instagram?
jpthekid SW,
JP
all
the Kid
lowercase,
SW.
all lowercase. JP the Kid SW, all like one word, lowercase, on Instagram.
Go ahead and give him a follow if you want to keep updated on when he's gonna perform, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, big time.
Posts when he releases more music as well. But that's awesome, man. Any I feel like you know K Hella, right?
Oh yeah,
you do?
Yeah,
okay.
He's cool. I don't like I wish I like knew him a little more. He's a really cool guy. Like what I've learned from him so far, like I want to learn more. Like he's a cool guy to be around and just watch him work. Like it's awesome.
He's a grinder for sure.
Yeah, cuz I met him through one of my Tilly's coworkers. Dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, it's all in the family, I swear.
That's insane. Yeah,
he's
been on the pod.
Yeah, dude. My homie Sean, he's roommates with K Hella.
Oh,
so,
okay. Yeah,
I like came over to his house a few times and he like introduced me to his roommate and he was like, yeah, dude, he does music, showed me his stuff and everything. He's sick.
No, K Hella's
right.
Dude, he's the real thing. Yeah,
dude, he's awesome. And then so one of the last times I was over there kicking it, he was like, yo, you want to like come to my room, let me show you some stuff. I was like, sick. I like just got to watch him work because I was like telling him I just want to learn, and like it was awesome. Like we don't use the same like program or whatever. But
what do you
like,
use?
Logic Pro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he uses
it's like GarageBand on steroids.
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Logic. Yeah, my friend Leviticus Kane, who was just on, he uses Logic. He's like knows everything about it. But I use Pro Tools for my stuff. For sure. Everyone has their own thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's good that you're still like picking his brain and everything. I know that'll happen a lot more, but
yeah, for real, it was just cool watching him work and like all the EQs and everything. Like I was just watching him like push this. I was just like, ooh, like my eyes were glued on the screen. It was awesome.
Yeah, dude. No, that's really cool. Have you messed around with like doing any sort of like simple beat making or anything like that, or sampling at all?
I have like a little MIDI keyboard. I got it for Christmas last year, so I've almost had it for a year, and I literally and I just took it out the box like a week ago.
Dang.
Like I've just been so focused on other things, like so much has been going on. I just haven't had time to get to it yet.
Yeah, life gets in the way.
Like there's like I wish I could take a year off just to work on
that.
Like just to learn how to make beats.
Dude, I definitely feel that.
For real.
Do you have a favorite? I know this is hard. I know this is a hard question to answer.
Oh yeah.
Because you love, as I love all my songs that I make in a different way, but do you have a favorite song off the mixtape?
Ooh. All of them give me like a different feeling because it just makes me like, I don't know. I feel a different way about all of them, but I like all of them.
Yeah.
They're all really good to me personally.
Well,
I hope you guys think they're all really good too. But
what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the list of each song and I'm going to just say the name and you got to tell me the emotion
Ooh, okay.
You got to describe the song using adjectives for the listener. So this is your time to promote.
Okay, big time.
Ready?
Yeah.
Right. So 1999, produced by Broke Boy.
1999 is gonna be. Let's see. 1999 is gonna be like upbeat, like uplifting, like good mood. Good mood. Yeah.
Nice. I like those. I think that fits. Red Flags, produced by CBM.
Red Flags. I gotta put the right. I figured out CBM was like the name on the track, but then when I emailed back and forth with the producer, it's a different name. I can't think of it right now, but I'll put it up there for sure. Like, I'm gonna give shout outs to everybody. That one is gonna be like, hard. That's how I'm gonna describe that one. That one goes hard. That might be one of my favorites. Like, really? I think it's one of my top 2 for sure.
Oh no,
like that one. That's one that I max out my speakers to. Like, and I feel bad for the other people around.
Oh, why would you feel bad, man?
Dude, when I pull up to red lights, I get so many looks.
Really?
Yeah. Like, my car's already like really bright, like colors, so people look. It's not even that it's like super nice. It's just like they think I'm stunned.
Let's see. Stay Grounded, featuring Dead Homie, who we mentioned earlier.
Oh, yep. This one is like a really like homey vibe.
Homie.
Like not homie like a bro, like homie like your home, like where you're from, like stay grounded, like your roots.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's like
would humble be good?
Yeah. You can say that. That works.
Yeah, the title definitely makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, The Kid.
The Kid is basically, I know these aren't really adjectives, it's just me kind of describing.
No, you can do it more.
The Kid is really, I feel like it's just describing me. Like, it's like setting the stage for like who I am and like what I want to do and like how far I can go.
Nice.
Like, yeah.
That's cool. So it's like to show your potential.
Nice. Big time, yeah.
I Guess It's Fate.
I Guess It's Fate is the last one that I wrote.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I woke up like early Sunday morning. I heard the beat first. That's also what I did when I found these beats. I could always like catch a vibe like early weekend mornings. Like, I don't know why. Like, just recently, this year, basically, I started waking up like 6:30 just on my own. Yeah. No alarm. So I just listen to beats until like the rest of my family wakes up and we get our day started. I just listen to beats and like try to find what I like and everything. Oh, nice. And just what fits the vibe.
That's really interesting.
But yeah, so that one is just one of those, like, I heard it was probably Saturday, now that I think of it, because I like wrote it over the course of the weekend. And it was done by Sunday night.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like a real, just like, it's a really good one just to like bob your head to in the car. Like, it has like, all of them have really good messages, but this one is like, it like, I always feel good when I listen to it.
Nice. That's awesome. And then Gettin It Right, featuring Grimy Boy.
Grimy Boy. See, I don't think Grimy Boy is his current name right now.
Wait, what did you call him? Ethan, right?
Yeah, it was like Chief and Ethan. It's been a few though.
There's been a couple name changes.
Yeah, we'll plug them for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
The
Ethan.
Right name and everything.
Yeah, whichever. Yeah.
But that one is super lo-fi. It's super
That's
chill.
The lo-fi one.
That one is like super fall, like rainy day. Like, the first line is, "I'm sick and tired of the rain." So like when I wrote it, it was just, I woke up and it was raining. Like,
nice. And then Live Show Flow.
Live Show Flow.
Yeah.
Is one of my favorite stories about like why I wrote it, because I wrote it on the way home from a concert. That's why it's called Live Show Flow. Like, I went to I'm gonna plug this guy, Toby Nwigwe, and I don't really need to plug him. I guess I do. Toby Nwigwe, bro.
I've never heard of him.
Toby Nwigwe. I'll show you him after.
He's
for
sure.
Crazy lyricist. My dad showed me. My dad honestly shows me most of who like I listen to. If I think about it, like, he's really somebody that introduces me to a lot of hip hop artists. But yeah, so Toby Nwigwe, he's from Texas for sure. I think Houston, but he's a crazy good lyricist. He really reminds me of like Andre 3000 with like the crazy types of flows that he's able to come up with.
Dang,
it's awesome. And he even kind of sounds like Big Boy a little bit. In his,
really?
Yeah, his delivery. It's beautiful.
Sick.
It's beautiful.
How long has he been active for?
I've been listening to him for the last like 2 years, I think now. I don't know how long he's been around. I think he used to be a football player, like at his college, and like, I think my dad said he got like injured or something, and that's when he started focusing on music. But yeah, so I was at his show, and crazy good live performances. Wow. One of my favorite live performances I've ever seen, and I've gone to so many concerts. Like I go to shows all the time.
Yeah, that means a lot then.
Yeah,
dang.
Like so, it was great.
Were you inspired by him on that song then? That's sick.
Big time. Like it was such a like great feeling when I was in the crowd, and me and my dad were like front row, and it was a small venue in SF. It was beautiful. It was awesome.
Oh, which venue was it? You don't remember?
Dude, so many little venues.
There's so many shows, yeah, for sure. And then I don't have that 8th song, but
the 8th song, it's gonna be called Realize with MF Drew.
MF Drew.
Dog. And this guy, he legit like. He's so good. He's so good. His sick. Sound I wish I've heard more of his stuff. Like I know he said he put out a mixtape when he was in like high school. I wish I heard it because I bet it was fire. Because like his flows and like his rhyme schemes, and just like the message in his lyrics. If you really listen to it and what he's saying, there's a lot in it, and it sounds nice. It's really cool. It's gonna come together, and I think it really combats like the flow of like what I come in with at the beginning. So it really works as a feature too.
Oh, that's sick. So it's like totally like complimentary.
Big time, yeah. I think all of them are like that too. Like really cool. They all fit really nicely. They don't seem out of place at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
feel like overall the KidTape is a definitely a positive minded project. Oh yeah. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, big time. That's one of the things like that I said about like just learning in time and stuff is the first thing that I was writing, the first like mixtape that I was trying to go for was it was all lo-fi. Like all I like started writing to was lo-fi beats and everything, and it was all really like sad type still like because it was just a lot of like stress and everything going on and everything. So like this like when I wasn't feeling it anymore, it was because I was finally starting to like grow and get better like personally and like inside.
Right.
So like I wasn't feeling connected to what I was writing anymore.
The more down stuff, and that makes sense.
Like it's not like and they say like it's not a phase. Pop punk for life and everything. But no,
KP for life.
Yeah, for real. But it's like I just wasn't feeling connected to what I was writing anymore. So I wouldn't want to keep going with that. So that's when I decided to kind of switch up what I was going for and really started focusing on what image I wanted to put out and what message I wanted to give.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How much of that reflects from your personality? Like, because you're a pretty like super just chill, like positive dude.
Yeah, I really try to be.
Yeah.
I think it's important. I think there aren't enough happy people in the world. Like too many people are stressed out and there's too much going on.
Yeah.
I think people really just need to smile, take a breath.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I feel I definitely understand.
I definitely like I want people to be able to listen to my music and feel happy by the end of it. Like feel better by the end of it. And like what I was trying to work on before, it was definitely giving emotion. I feel like when I would show it to people and play it for people, they said they definitely felt something.
Yeah.
But like I didn't want them to like feel sad. Because I was thinking like that wouldn't be a fun concert to go to.
Yeah.
Like I want to give a full experience, and that's something that influenced me too, is like trying to get like focus on like making the songs good, like to listen to and to have it just be a good experience overall, to like make somebody want to go see that live. Like there's such a different feeling when I listen to a song and think, oh, this would be so sick live. And I think maybe it's just because like certain people have an appreciation for like the instruments, but I just love a live song way better than any studio recording personally.
That is really interesting. How many people, like when you talk to people that also are pretty, musically inclined, how many of them also like reflect that back to you, where they also are like have that mindset of like whenever you listen to a song you can think of it and want to see it live because of how good of a song it is? Do you see that often? Because I honestly, that's a pretty unique perspective from my perspective. I've never really heard that before. That's really cool.
Personally, it might just be between me and like my closest friends, like me and my 4 buds that like we've always been. And I think it originated from going to pop punk shows because that's when like I first started going to shows on my own and like with my homies too. Yeah, like I remember seeing you at my. I think that might have been my first show. I think that might have been my first
Knuckle
pop punk
show. Story so far.
Knuckle Puck, Real Friends, and the main.
The Story So Far was there too.
Nope, the Story So Far was the next year, and you were there too.
Dude,
I swear it was those 3 bands. Oh, Technicolor was the first opener.
Yeah,
Dang,
dude. You remember that? That's insane.
Hell yeah, that was my first show. That was like the best. That was one of the best nights of my life. Again, like I still have the ticket. I used to have the ticket from that night hanging up on my door.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I still have it somewhere. Dude. It's just not hanging.
Okay, yeah, we have to tell the story of like how you and I met then, because we just keep dancing around it. So
yeah, big time.
I TA'd for this guy, my senior year of high school. And, you know, when you're a senior, you don't really pay attention to people that are like younger grades than you. But it was me and my homie Ryan Salinas.
Shout out Ryan.
Shout out Takashi Threads. Takashi Supply Co.
So sick.
So sick, dude. Awesome stuff. He has a clothing brand now called Takashi Supply Co. Check it out on Instagram. He's gonna be on the November.
Many of my homies are telling me that they've seen his stuff.
Really?
Put on my Instagram and like they've bought products. Dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
it's awesome.
It's awesome.
I love it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's gonna go somewhere for sure. So me and Ryan were the TAs for John's photography class in his sophomore year.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it happened, but me and John had a mutual friend who listened to pop punk, and like I went to that mutual friend's. I went with him to Warped Tour one year.
Yeah,
and I showed him all
this
this
stuff. Some of my friends.
Yeah,
that were like there.
Yeah, and then I showed them some bands. I like took them to some sets that I wanted to see, and then all of a sudden, like a couple weeks the year started because I was summer, and like a couple months later, you come up to me.
Pictures.
Yeah, you come up to me. You're like, you know this guy, and I'm like, yeah. I went to Warped Tour. And he's like, you're like, no way. And then from that point, like, I remember just like showing you music and being like, dude, you should check all this out. Like, this is so awesome. And it was just like,
it was like an instant connection. Like, it was like a great like musical bond.
Yeah, it was sick.
And photography too. And dude, photography, you helped me out so much.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Dude, I barely remember that year, but yeah, I'm so glad I was able to.
Dude, yeah, I remember when we had to like learn how to like roll film.
Oh yeah, and
you
like
in the black bags, and you can't
bags.
look, and you did mine for me like a few times.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, dude, I had to help out a lot of kids.
You're so clutch. You guys were the best TAs. Like I heard that like you guys were always like the coolest TAs. Like
really?
Yeah. Like, I always thought you guys were. Yeah.
Well, thank you. That's awesome. We always try to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was like such a crazy class. But no, you guys were good kids, and like it was really fun, and to see you go from there. But stay in an artistic medium, but just a different one. And now both of us are in the same artistic medium. We've like shifted.
Oh yeah.
Because my focus was for sure photography at the time, and now it's music.
Yeah, and I still do photography.
You do?
I wish I could do both and just only do that like with my time.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Like it's just I haven't been able to get out as much. Like I've mostly this past like year or so I've been getting into astrophotography.
Oh
so,
wow,
like,
what's
when
that?
I go out on like
I
trips and everything, like night pictures.
Oh okay,
just taking night pictures. And
stuff.
Okay,
that's what that is.
Like just like the galaxy and everything.
Yeah,
I've been like really going out like middle of the night, like in the woods, like forest when we go camping and shit. Like me and my dad will go out and we'll like find a camping spot and everything, and we'll be like, this will look nice at night. And then like we'll take his car so that we'll go out hecka deep and stuff and just set up the camera. We'll be taking pictures for hecka long and just get beautiful ass shots.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, so I wish I could focus more on that. But
did you do any sort of? Because I saw you did that music video, right? Mm-hmm. Did you film that too? Speaking of like somewhat photography.
So my homie Alien filmed it. I've known him since middle school too.
Nice.
So like it's all in the family still.
I went
to branch out with him. But yeah, I'm going to school for film. Like,
oh really?
I want to like be able to do that and everything someday.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's just more hands on with it right now. Mm-hmm. Like he's really doing it. Like he's actually doing it right now. And I'm still like going to school, like learning how to make movies and stuff.
Yeah,
but it's cool. Like like I love to be able to. I just literally don't have the time. So like I love having like my best friends being able to do stuff also. Like it's great.
It helps so much.
Yeah,
dude.
big time. And so like the music video is gonna come out on his channel too. So it's like gonna be great cross promotion for him because he's been working on awesome videos himself, and like his editing has through the roof. Like it's taken off so well. Like he's doing awesome.
That's so cool that like you're like a lot of music artists, they would be like, no, it has to be on my channel because I'm trying to promote my stuff and like blah blah, like my way. Like I need that's really cool. You're like helping your homie out too.
No, I'm
man.
trying to share the love with everybody because like
yeah.
I think everybody can contribute. It's not just one person. I didn't do this by myself. Like I didn't like I wrote down the words, but the experiences that like helped me like create it or like because of everybody and everything that I've done and gone through and like everybody that I've met. So like everybody has some sort of importance in it, and I feel like the more people that I can like add to like the list of like contributors, the better. Like it's,
dude, I agree.
I love it.
I agree. And I love that you're like making sure people get shouted out by like the right names and everything. Like,
big
like
time.
that it's important for you to make sure everybody gets the credit they deserve. Yeah. A lot of people don't.
I think it's really important. People don't get enough credit for the work that they do.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The music industry, for sure.
Definitely. How has your photography or your experience within photography like influenced your music at all? Has it at all? Like,
it has in some of the lines I've been able to make because like I love it. Like some of the lines that I write, I make my music to jam out to like with my friends, like with my close friends, like in the car. Like I picture like our late night drives, like just blasting the shit out of like the speakers or something, and like listening to it. And like it's great when I have them listen to it and they catch one of the lines that I wrote specifically, like referencing like a camera thing or something. Like in 1999, I have a line that I say like, me and my homies, we like taking these pics that we really be roaming the streets, because like when we first got into photography, like that year when you were my TA, me and my two other like closest homies, we started going like downtown and like just roaming the streets and finding cool things to take pictures of.
That's awesome.
So like I put in that line and it was great when I like played it for them and they're like, oh, because like they were there, they remember it.
That's so
great.
Cool. That's so cool, man. You're really building something special. Like honestly, it's really awesome to see. It's really awesome to see. You mentioned multiple times your dad and how he's influenced you.
Oh yeah,
with this entire process, starting from when you were obviously like a baby to this point now.
Yeah, dude.
So like, how has he helped you specifically with this record, or not record, but
mixtape?
Yeah.
My dad has been such a big help. Like no lie, my dad has shown me so many artists that I would have never heard. Honestly, really? Well, I would have heard eventually, but I would have just been catching the wave. Like my dad is like deep into SoundCloud artists. Dang. Like it's great. Like,
so he's like ahead of the curve.
He has such a great sound and such a good taste in hip hop. It's crazy. Anything I've learned in like my sound or like my like what I listen to is almost strictly from my dad, like,
really,
when it comes to hip hop. Like no
so
lie,
sick.
like I've discovered some of these artists on my own, like back when I was in like middle school and everything, like who I listened to growing up and stuff still. Yeah. But like a lot of these hip hop artists that I'm listening to now, like JID, Earth Gang, Toby Nwigwe, Smino. Man, there's so many artists that I've heard of just because of my dad. It's amazing though. Yeah. So yeah, that's one way that he's inspired me basically, like because a lot of those people like have helped me so much, and like a lot of them make music for like the inspiring artists, like because they themselves are still the inspiring artists, like coming up. So it's something for me to connect to still. Like one of my favorite artists to listen to right now, Boogie. Not a boogie with a hoodie, just Boogie. Boogie. His album is for the upcoming artists. Like he says,
oh really?
His like perspective is like from the upcoming artist because that's what he is, and it's such a great reflection. And I feel like I connect with that album specifically on like a certain level because I'm in that position. Like like not everything is the same obviously because I'm not literally in his shoes, but I can see where he's coming from in a lot of things.
The perspective's the same.
Yeah, big
that makes
time.
Sense.
And then like another way that my dad has helped me like my early influences in music, like Outkast and like Biggie and everything. Yeah. When I was younger, like my mom didn't really want me to listen to that kind of stuff because it had all the cussing and the cursing and stuff, like bad words. Of course, yeah. So like when I was little and we were in the car, I would always listen to a lot of country if I was with my mom. So a lot of my earliest music influences were country artists. Mm-hmm. And then like if I was in the car with my dad, we would listen to rock. And that's kind of where the rock originated from. So I still kind of got that from my dad. I just went into my own kind of like sad your subgenre, it, you know, like so and then the like I remember there'd be times in the car where my dad would be playing like rock or something because he was supposed to, because I was in the car, and like I would fall asleep or something, and like once I was asleep he would switch it to like Outkast or something. So like if I would like wake up, but I would just like keep my eyes closed and like just kind of listen to the music because I didn't want him to change it. I liked it. It sounded good. Yeah. I didn't know what any of the like words meant or anything. Yeah. I knew they were bad words because I knew like I wasn't supposed to be hearing them or whatever. But I just wanted to keep my eyes closed so I could listen. Like
that's really interesting though. Do you think because your mom didn't want you to listen to that made you like rap more? Like because it was one of those things?
I don't think so, because I still really liked the music that she played for me. I was still really into country when I was little. Like my favorite artist growing up was Kenny Chesney and like Toby Keith and everything. Like like classics. I still went to country concerts when I was little. Yeah. But I just think there was something about music in general because I never really shied away from any genre. Even though my mom wanted me not to really listen to that, and she she kind of had me listen to other things, I never really felt that force to like that I had to and I didn't want to. I grew out of that genre, like that genres for sure. Like I don't listen to rock as much. Yeah. I don't listen to country that often anymore. I'll listen to an old country song if it comes on, but it's still, I just don't connect with it the same. It's not that like I don't like it or I hate it or whatever. Because I just love music. If it's a good song, I'm gonna listen to it for sure. And then the last way, my dad has just helped me out so much, man. My dad also bought me Logic Pro. Really? And he also paid for like my soundproof foam and everything. Wow. Like, he earned like these like Amazon gift cards from like his job, I think. Yeah. And he gave them to me as like awesome. Just a gift. Like for my birthday, he got me Logic Pro, and he like wrote me this message about like how like he wishes he could have like the courage to do what I'm like trying to do and everything. And it made me feel so good, and it made me feel like I was really doing something right. And like it gave me such a good like
that's
feeling.
Amazing.
It was nice. It was nice. It made me really feel like I knew what I was like doing. So it was great
to have the support from your parents, especially
big time. And my mom definitely supports it too. Oh, she loves it. She's showing everybody. She's one of my biggest fans. She's like telling me she's showing her boss at work. Like, but it's cool.
That's awesome, man.
It's awesome.
Yeah, you got to give the parents a shout out for sure. That's why I
big time.
Oh yeah,
big time. I give them shouts out in the songs. I think my mom specifically in this one, but I give the fam shout outs too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I had a question. I'm trying to think. I had something that was like really good, and then I just got touched by that story. I'm just like, fuck. But let me think. What was it? Oh yeah, about Outkast. So specifically, do you know their discography like pretty well? Or
I wish I knew it better. One thing, my memory is terrible. I love music, but I'm terrible with remembering song names and albums. I can't do it.
Right.
Like, you could play me a song and I'll know every word, but I couldn't tell you what the song name was. And I think that started from listening to pop punk, because there's so many songs
and they all sound like somewhat the same.
And the name has nothing to do with the song. Like, there will be a song and the title has nothing to do. Like, one of my favorite bands, every single song name, Hot Mulligan.
Oh, yeah.
Every single song name on their album is like an inside joke between their homies. And that's an awesome idea. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. And I personally, like kind of want to steal that and like do that.
Oh, you should.
Like, that would be awesome, because me and my friends have so many like great memories, and there's so many things I could do with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's such an awesome thing that they do. But it makes it hard for me to remember what song is which when I already have a terrible memory. Like, it just doesn't work.
Yeah. And I was wondering, because I'm the same way. I'm horrible with memorizing like song names and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was wondering, because I have a reoccurring guest on the show, an ex coworker of mine who his name's Quinn, and he's a huge Outkast fan, and he always talks about like AT Aliens, the album, and Aquemini. Mm-hmm. Those are his two like favorite albums.
Those would be two of mine, and then their first album, Southern Playlisted Cadillac Music.
Yeah,
those three would probably be my favorite because I think those first two that you said are my dad's favorite. And
really,
he has those on vinyl.
Whoa.
And he's actually working on painting the covers right now, like on canvas.
Really?
Like recreating them. It's sick.
That is tight.
It's sick. So yeah, he's letting me hold on to the records right now while he uses like the case.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's
let
awesome.
me know when he's done, because I'll shout him out on the
Big
podcast.
time, dude.
For
My
sure.
dad is like where the artist in me kind of came from. Like he's the one that was into photo at first. He had Mr. Pick. Like
really, he did
when he went to Elk Grove.
Wait, he went to Elk Grove?
Yeah.
What?
Dude. Like yeah, back in the early '90s. My dad graduated in like '96. He had Pick before like TDA existed, but he was a photo teacher.
That's amazing.
Yeah, crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so he has all these old slides and stuff that he like drew. He was on like AP art.
Whoa.
Back in high school.
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah.
Would you ever like think about using maybe one of his old drawings or something as like a single cover
dude.
art or
I've
something?
seen some of his slides. They're awesome. One of my friends that has a like a clothing brand has asked me, he said he's interested in like doing like t-shirt designs with them before.
Wow.
Yeah, so I just got to talk to my dad about that.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Man,
so
that's
yeah,
awesome.
he has a bunch of like original slides, like things that he's drawn, like pictures that he's taken and stuff.
Yeah.
He was gonna set up like a dark room in our attic when we first moved in. He bought like all the supplies and everything.
Dang.
Never set it up.
Man, your dad's a Renaissance man, dude.
For real.
He does it all.
He really has like a certain taste.
Yeah, he does.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I remember I met him at that Kings game I saw you at too.
Yeah, dude. I've seen you everywhere.
Dude, I don't know how. It's everywhere I just run into you. It's crazy. But yeah, dude. Let's see. So with the arrival of the Kid Tape,
yeah.
Where do you go from here, man? What's next?
Oh,
do you know? Like, or are you just gonna let it sink in for a little bit?
Well, so when I was getting all the leases and everything for the beats,
yeah,
there was a few that I got, like it was like the homies had like buy one get one too. So I was like, all right, or buy one get one free.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, for sure. So I got a few beats that I got leases for that I'm probably gonna do singles with because I really like them still. Like I still picked out the ones that I like and everything. Which I think is really important. Buy your leases, like
definitely
give respect to the beat makers. Like you did not do that. Like like you could be a good songwriter, but you still need to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah,
like hard.
It doesn't take away from anything by just giving credit. Some people think it
for sure. Like some people think like it makes you look bad or something if you have like produced by like at the end. Like, no, like you're just giving credit where credit is due.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just respect. But yeah, so I got like probably a few singles after this, and then I don't know, I really want to learn how to make beats, or at least like I have homies in Refried, like Foreign Hype. He's the one that mixed down that album with me. Like he really, like I was just in the studio watching him do everything because he also uses Logic.
Right.
So it was such a big help. Like I learned so much in the like mixing process. That's just awesome. From watching him like mix the album and everything. Yeah. So it was really awesome working with him, and Ethan has been working on beats crazy tough too.
For a long time. Yeah.
I would really love to, if I can't find the time to like learn how to make beats on my own yet, I would love to work with either one of them on like making beats, because I know enough on like samples and sounds that I like and everything. So like creating like a full album would be awesome. Like if I have to do another mixtape just to keep shit popping or something, you know, like I'll do what I have to do. I'll put more songs out if I have to. But like I would love to be able to, like if this mixtape does well enough, like I would love to be able to just put focus on like putting out an album. Like that'd
be really cool.
Yeah, like an official ass album. And it would be like what I've always wanted to do is I have a thing for albums that like you play all the way through and like they go together. Like they have beautiful transitions and stuff between each song. Yeah, like
there's no breaks
together.
Yeah, it's just
a
constant
storyline or like the perfect spots for you know, so
it's a cohesive thing.
Yeah, so it'll be something like that. That's something that I love. I love when albums have that. Like even there's still great albums that you can play on shuffle and everything, and even those types of albums that you are kind of meant to listen all the way through, you can still play them on shuffle and they're good. But to me there's just something special because that's how the artist intended the story to go. Exactly. So like it's a different feeling when you hear a song and you know why they felt that way or something. Like be based off of how they felt before, and like you kind of see the change in the artist or like the progression.
Yeah.
And I think albums can kind of tell a story, and they can be really powerful in that way. So I wanted, even though I focused on a message in the mixtape, I think the message is going to be even stronger.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear.
Thank you.
The more music you put out, man, and especially once you start creating your own beats and everything, I feel like it'll just be so much more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Making it more personal will just inspire you to make the lyrics more personal.
Definitely.
And like everything will just be closer.
Definitely. I think
to the heart.
Like when I can tailor it to how I specifically want it to
yeah,
sound,
exactly.
it'll specifically be my sound. I don't have to get on a type beat. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I could have my own type.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
exactly.
For real though, like it's something that I wish I could already have, like to be like a full rounded artist. But I know I'm not gonna get there in a day or a night or a week or a month or a mixtape.
Exactly.
Like it's gonna take time and it's gonna take work.
And that's good that you recognize that, because a lot of people, they try to do it all at first and they just that's how they fail.
Yeah, and I think that's my problem. Like now, even like I think like down the road I'm gonna be a perfectionist. I'm gonna have to try to work on that, because like I feel like I could have put out more. I've put out a few singles or so like over the last couple of years, but I haven't really done much with them or like tried to like promo them or anything. It's just because I've like still wanted to do music, and like after a while I just feel sad if I don't make music, you know? Like
no, you have to, man.
Yeah, so
I'm the same way.
I just really wanted to focus on the meaning behind the music, and I wanted there to be a message, and I wanted to be real.
Yeah.
And everybody that I've shown it to, that I've gotten like feedback from, has kind of told me that like it's successful in that sense. Like I'm getting like a sense of realness, in a sense of like that, like it's me.
Yeah,
which I love. I love hearing that. It's giving me like
definitely
goosebumps just talking about it.
Really?
So, like, yeah, I have such a great feeling.
No, dude,
it's awesome.
You should, and the fact that this episode's coming out on the same day as the mixtape and the video, it's like it really feels like it's meant to be, man.
It's perfect.
Before I let you go, I have a couple more questions, not about the music, because you said you want to make films. You're studying that in school, right? Do you go to the movies a lot? Do you watch a lot of movies?
Oh yeah. So my girlfriend Lexi, her mom is a manager at a movie theater.
What?
Yeah. So and we met in high school. So for the last almost 4 years now, I've never really had to pay for a movie. So we go all the damn time.
That's sick.
I've seen so many movies. Like in my family, they don't really ask me if I've seen something yet. They just ask me how it is.
They just assume.
They just ask me how it was. Yeah. Because I just have to wait a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And then I could see it for free.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what's been your favorite movie of the year so far? Do you have one?
Oh, favorite movie of the year? Honestly, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Such a damn good movie.
Yes.
I swear, Quentin Tarantino is my favorite director. He's like,
it's so
like
good,
Pulp
dude.
Fiction. The first time I saw that movie, it like made me realize that that's what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to focus on film. Like his movie style, like just how crazy. Drawn in I was to the story was crazy. I never felt like that before with a movie. Like I had always liked movies growing up, but it really wasn't until I feel like I watched Pulp Fiction that like that storyline. I was just like at the end of it, my dad was like, "All right, I gotta go to bed," and then I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go watch this again."
Yeah.
Like it was great. It was awesome. It's a movie I could see over and over again. But yeah, so Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I've already seen it twice.
Really?
I plan on buying it on DVD.
I love that movie.
It's great.
What's your favorite part of it? I mean, I know that's hard to narrow down, but do you have a favorite part of the movie?
I don't even want to say.
Just in case?
Yeah.
All right, well, you can do a spoiler alert right now.
All right, spoiler alert. Yeah, because it's been out for a minute.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been out for a couple months.
It's been out for a minute.
If you haven't seen it, it's kind of your fault at this point.
The flamethrower
yeah.
is just epic. If it ties it all together for me.
I just love his reaction.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Because he's just like in the pool and then she crashes through the glass and his first reaction isn't like, "Oh my god, what is going on? Like, let me find out what's going on."
Yeah.
No, it's just I'm going to burn this motherfucker.
Flamethrower. He's just No, the way he's able to use those actors is so unique. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's such a great performance put on by everybody.
And I never thought that I would ever say that Brad Pitt's character would be my favorite character in a movie, but I love his character. He's so fucking awesome.
He's my favorite character in that movie. Yeah. Big time.
Oh, yeah.
Next to the dog.
Oh, yeah, the dog. What was his name? What's the dog's name?
I can't remember, dude. I got to see the movie again.
No, I do too.
I told you, I can't remember names,
titles. It's a good excuse to watch the movie
again. No, yeah. Because I want it for my film class that I'm in this semester. I want to write my paper on that movie.
Oh, nice. So
I'm planning on buying it on DVD so I can watch it 10 times over.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to write a sick-ass research paper on it.
That's awesome.
It's going to be awesome. But yeah, so I want to make... I think eventually the goal would be to have my own production company someday.
Really?
Like big
That's
time.
sick.
Like huge.
Yeah.
Like I want to be able to do movies and TV shows personally. Like there's something for super dramatic TV shows, not like cheesy dramatic, like really intricate TV shows, because I think there's a difference in that type of storyline than in movies. There's a lot more you could do with it and get way more in depth.
Definitely.
You're not trying to squeeze as much in 2.5 hours.
Oh, I agree.
You know,
have you seen the show Barry on HBO?
I've heard of that.
Oh man,
HBO shows are what like I'm talking about.
It's
like my show's gonna be on HBO. I swear.
Dude, you need to check out Barry.
Yeah,
you definitely need.
No, I've heard it's a great show.
Oh my god, like I will give you my HBO like login info if you want to see it.
Sweet,
because
thank you.
Since you're a film major, you just have to see it. It's awesome. But no, my top 3 films of the year so far, obviously Endgame, just because of how monumental of an achievement it is.
Oh, of course.
And then
Marvel goes hard.
Yeah, and then Midsummer. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, I saw Midsummer. I would.
It's an awkward movie, but like, dude, it's just something. I can't. I've said this on the podcast already when I did the episode with Mark Steensland, a professor at a local community college. But that movie set out to make you feel uncomfortable.
It did,
and it succeeded, and because of that,
and it did.
That's why I'm like I love the movie just because of
and
that.
I could agree with you for that. Like if that was their goal, job well done.
Because it definitely, dude,
no,
it was a weird experience.
It was uncomfortable for sure. Like to say
so many
the
people
least.
left the theater.
Really,
a lot of people.
I don't know. We kind of sat up close, so maybe people left, but I don't know. I just know we weren't really feeling it after. Like it was just uncomfortable. It was eerie for sure.
Yeah, it's creepy.
But if that's what they intended, then that's what they did, and for that reason, I could consider it a good movie. Like it didn't fail in that. In that sense.
Are you one of those types of people that is able to find something positive in like every kind of situation?
I try to.
You try to?
Yeah, big time. And people have told me that before. And I hope it's not a flaw.
I think it's
so. I think it's good.
It's always good to try to stay
I always
positive.
try to be positive because
definitely learned that for sure.
Yeah, I think there's always like a better outcome that you can find. Like, there's some sort of honestly, another like film like gem right here. The movie Silver Linings Playbook.
Dude, that's my second favorite movie of all time. I love that
one of
movie.
my best friends, Christian, he showed me. I've known him since like the 3rd, 4th grade.
Yeah,
he showed me that movie.
Really?
We were both going through some stuff at like the same time, and we like really like bonded over like those like months or like year, honestly. And he showed me that movie when I was going through some stuff, and he was like, "This is one of my favorite movies," and it's so inspiring.
I love that movie.
It's so inspiring.
I Robert De Niro in that movie. Oh,
great.
My God.
Great.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
I've never met anybody that loves that movie as much as me.
I always tell people that's my favorite movie.
Really?
Like there's so many movies.
Yeah.
But that one is one that I could watch no matter what mood I'm in, no matter what time of day, no matter who I'm with. Like no matter what I'm doing, that movie could be on, and I'll sit down and I'll watch that movie.
Dude, me too.
The first time I saw that movie, the first time I watched that movie, my homie, he sent me it. He told me to look it up on Netflix. I watched it 5 times that night. No lie, no exaggeration. I watched it 5 times over that night.
It's
a great movie.
I agree.
And there's such great messages in that movie.
There is.
There's a lot of good to find through the stories. And that's why I connect with movies and music so much, is the stories behind it. And it's so much deeper than what you see on the screen. And it's so much deeper than what you hear on the radio sometimes than what you hear on the speaker sometimes. Like the message behind it is so important to me. I've brought that up so many times.
I'm just super blown away right now. Just because I've never met anybody else that likes them. Every time I bring up that movie, I always get fucking like shit for it because people are just like, you like that movie?
It's such a good movie.
Isn't that like a rom-com? Like it's just a chick flick? I'm like, how dare you?
Yeah.
That is disrespectful.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no.
It's amazing.
No, I love that movie. And Bradley Cooper won me over with that movie for sure.
Such a great performance.
I almost became an Eagles fan because of that.
Really? Like I wanted a jersey.
Yeah, I wanted a Deshaun Jackson jersey.
Yeah.
Like I really did. Now he's on the Eagles again.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh shit, you're a big sports fan too, huh?
Over the years, it's mostly just become basketball.
Basketball?
I'm still into like baseball and football as well.
Mm-hmm.
Kings, A's, Niners.
Nice.
Those are the teams. Kings, A's, Niners.
That A's game, man.
Yeah, I was. Bro, I just got my new jersey.
Oh,
my dad had tickets to the first home game of the series if the A's won because it would have been on Monday, on my birthday, on the day that everything's dropping. So we would.
Monday's your birthday?
Yes,
dude. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Monday's my birthday.
Happy
That's why
birthday.
I'm dropping everything on that day.
Oh my god, I didn't know.
Big timing.
Happy early or not early birthday, depending on when you're listening to it. Well, it's gonna come out on the 7th.
Dropping on the 7th.
Happy belated
it's my birthday today on the day that this comes out.
That's amazing. Wow, how old are you gonna be?
20, dude.
Holy fuck.
For real.
Oh my god, I feel so old.
It's gonna be wild,
dude.
I know. Insane. I met you when I was 15. No lie. It's been like 5 years.
Fuck.
It's deep, dude. I'm saying
it runs deep.
Everything that's happening and it's all coming together. All these visions that I've had over these last couple of years.
Yeah.
Everything's starting to come together over these last few months.
Wow.
And to see it all come together with people that I've known for the longest, like not people that like have just been popping up and everything.
Yeah.
Like, still mad respect to everybody that I've met along the way.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it's all like deep.
People that have always been present in their own way.
Yes, dude. The people that have always been there. It's awesome that it's like I'm coming up with them and they're on their own shit. They're doing their own stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's beautiful to see all my homies doing their own thing.
Dude,
you know,
it is, bro.
It's awesome.
I'm just glad I'm able to be a part of it, man. I'm glad I was able to put you on here and help you out.
I'm so thankful for this opportunity.
Oh, dude,
thank you. Like everything is,
dude,
it's coming together.
I'm so happy. I can't believe the fucking Silver Links playbook. I'm still like tripping over that. But yeah, dude. Oh my god. But yeah, let's quickly talk about the Kings, and I think we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Because the Kings, they played in India this morning.
Yeah. Did you watch?
I watched for like 2 minutes before I went to work. There was like a timeout, and then like they went to commercial, so I only caught like 2 plays, and I had to leave. But
yeah, I woke up this morning and I got the Bleacher Report notification that it was gonna be on in like 15 minutes.
And so you were like, okay.
Put on my jersey, got my blanket, went and sat on the couch, watched the game. Everybody was getting ready. My sister was getting ready for school. My mom was getting ready for work. My dad took off. I was just sitting there watching the game. My mom was like, remember, you got work still? I watched the first half and then I had to leave. But they lost in overtime.
They did?
One.
Who'd they play again?
The Pacers.
Oh, okay.
They look good, though, dude. They look good.
But
they play again tomorrow.
In India again?
Against the Pacers.
Oh, wow.
They're doing, like, and then they come back. Dude, they flew Air Drake.
Really?
Yeah, did you hear that? Drake has like a... I'm going to mess up this plane name. It's like a Boeing 747.
No, that's
what it is.
You got it right.
Like a fat plane.
Yeah.
He like refurbished it and everything to make it like his own like fat private jet, basically fat private plane.
Yeah.
And he rented it out to the Kings to take to India.
That's amazing.
Right? Like he chartered it out to them. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, what are your expectations for this upcoming season? It starts soon.
Bro. 8th seed.
7th or 8th seed.
8th seed. I'm trying. Like this, like... The Kings have gotten better this year, but the rest of the NBA has too. And I think...
Especially the West.
Yeah, and the rest of the West has just... It's blown me away. It's crazy. Yeah. But it's made the NBA so much more interesting, I think.
It definitely has.
Like, so many more people have been drawn to it. And this morning, the NBA announced that they're doing a league in India.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, within the next 5 years, there's going to be a league in India. 12-man team.
That's amazing.
12-team league.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I like that idea a lot.
Big stuff. I guess they've been working on one in Africa that starts next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
global brand.
For real, I'm saying.
Did you like that Harrison Barnes deal?
I like Harrison Barnes.
You do?
Yeah. I think along the line there's going to be a better option available, and there shouldn't be hard feelings because he should kind of get the picture that like there's going to be a better option.
Yeah. There's going to be guys that are better than
hopefully he understands at some point.
Yeah.
But no, he's great right now. They need him. They need a leader. He's been a great leader for them, and I think he's going to be this season. I'm excited.
What's always kind of made me uneasy about him is just how he's openly been like, I don't want to play in Sacramento when he like got drafted. And then during the negotiations, there was like, he got interviewed or he was like TMZ like went up to him and they were like, do you want to stay in Sacramento? He's like, there's a lot of other places I would like to play. And I'm like, okay, like De'Aaron Fox wants to be here.
Yeah, he definitely wants to be. I think that's what I mean. Along the line, there's going to be somebody in that position that they can finally draft or acquire through signing, trade, whatever it is, that's going to want to be here and everything, and it's going to be the better move over Harrison Barnes. Even though, like, he has a ring. He's great for what they need right now. Like, they need leadership for sure. But I think that might just kind of be the player that he is too. Like maybe he might just always that like he's super professional. So I think he gets that whatever team he plays on, I think he's going to be loyal to the Kings for as long as he's on the Kings.
Okay.
Like I think he doesn't know how long that'll be, but for however long he'll be here, he's going to try to be as best as he can be.
And at the end of the day, he does understand it's a business. So he's like, all right, if I can get a better opportunity somewhere else, I'm going to go somewhere else.
I think sense. That's what he understood coming in too.
Yeah. It's just weird though, how for some reason small forwards just cannot stick around with the Kings, man. Or they don't want to play.
Had good luck.
Like Weber, he historically was like not really happy with the Kings during some seasons.
Yeah, there's always been questions.
Yeah. And then, but like point guards for some reason, they love playing in fucking
I know, we always have a bunch of point guards.
Yeah, like Bibby back in the day, and then Beno
Uj.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's a classic.
Crazy handles. Yeah, it's
Big
just
time,
weird.
yeah.
It's just weird. Like I don't know. It's just weird to me how like certain positions always stick around.
But I'm glad to see how everything's coming around for them too.
Yeah,
I think it's nice. Like they're finally finding cornerstone pieces in certain positions.
Finally,
and they're filling out their roster. And this is a deep ass roster this year. So dude, and I'm excited.
It's crazy to see how if they would not have traded DeMarcus Cousins, how different everything would be.
Oh, and they won that trade.
They did.
They won that trade. I love DeMarcus, and it's so sad to see what's happened with the injuries and everything.
Yeah,
but they won that trade.
Dude, Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield, baby. Yeah, man. His shot is looking nice. I'm excited.
No, dude. They have a really good team. Their starting five, I feel like you match them up against anybody, and they have a good shot to beat really anybody in the league just based on depth.
They're going to be hard to beat. They're going to be hard to beat as long as they like tighten up on turnovers over time. And I think they're still the subject of time and like growing because I think that's what we saw today in the game. But,
true.
You know, it comes with age. They're young. It'll happen.
Definitely. I
think they're good enough to compete for a 7th or 8th seed this year.
I think so.
I think it could happen.
Who else is going to be in that like area in the West? Like the Mavs? Do you think they'll be there too? Do you think I don't know. I'm trying to think who else.
Mavs are going to be fighting with them. I don't know, though. I don't know. I think the Warriors are going to be definitely a lower seed this year.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially now that the Clippers are better, too.
Yeah, I don't know if Klay's coming back in time.
They said All-Star break, but I'm not sure. I think it'll be later than that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it'll help. I think they're still going to be a lower seed this year because it's just so stacked in the West. The Clippers and the Lakers are taking up the top 2 spots. The Clippers, the Lakers, Houston, those are the top 3 teams, I think.
Yeah. Man, what do you think about Minnesota? No? They're not going to do anything? They're not going to really compete? Yeah. You think Andrew Wiggins is just completely killed that team?
He just never reached the potential that we all thought he had.
Oh, no.
Potential is such a bad thing.
Rest in peace, Andrew Wiggins. That sucks. Yeah. I was rooting for him so hard.
Karl Anthony Towns can't do it on his own.
Dude. And
he can score as much as he wants.
I feel like he's just too passive, too, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. But I'm just glad Giles is starting now, right? He's a starting center? Or
for who?
For the Kings? Harry Giles?
No, we got Dwayne Dedmon this year.
Oh, yeah.
From the Atlanta Hawks.
Dude, I remember when he played on the Spurs.
Yeah, dude's a baller.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Maybe he came from... I think he was on the Hawks last year, but he was on the Spurs for sure.
Yeah, he was on the Spurs. I think his first couple seasons.
Yeah, dude, he's a baller for sure. I think Harry Giles is like 7 or 8, man. But he didn't even travel with them to India.
Really?
Yeah, he had a leg soreness.
Oh,
so.
No.
I know, that's not what we want.
Yeah, that is not.
That's not what we want.
As long as we have Bogdanovic and Nemanja Bjelica,
yeah,
we'll be fine.
Yeah.
We will be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bogey's my sister's favorite player. This morning I had my Fox jersey on and my sister woke up and she went and got her Bogey jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, Bogey's sick. I don't know. I feel like he's super underrated. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying we. I'm a Celtics fan. But it's fine. I'm a Celtics fan. Oh God. Yeah, I don't even want to get into that. Ooh. I don't know. Well, you definitely got to come back on one of the shorter podcasts so we could talk about the NBA season before it starts.
Yes, dude. I love that.
If you would love to do that.
Heck yeah.
Sick. All right. Well, yeah, I think we reached about the maximum amount of time we have.
How long did we go?
74 minutes.
I love that. Oh, man.
It doesn't feel like 74 minutes.
I'm trying to be on a Joe Rogan podcast. Do like 3 hours.
Dude, Joe Rogan podcasts are awesome. That's what I watch all the time.
All the time. I was watching one last night.
I watched one with the Black Keys.
I saw that one.
I love that, dude. I love the Black Keys.
That's one of my dad's favorite bands.
Really?
No lie.
He has great taste.
Yep.
Dude, they're really good dudes too. Mm-hmm. They make me want to move to Nashville because they just talk about it like being like the best place ever.
Yeah, they're tight.
Yeah. Maybe he'll be on this podcast one day. Who knows?
Ooh.
Who knows, man? Who knows what's going to happen with this? But anyways, man, thank you for coming on.
Dude, thank you so much for having me.
Dude, this is such
an awesome opportunity.
Yeah, dude. I'm really excited to see the reception that the mixtape garners. It's going to be well-deserved. So I'm excited for you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, bro.
So without any further ado, we're going to bid you an adieu. Please follow us on Instagram at The Closures Podcast, on Facebook at Closures Podcast, and on subscribe to us on YouTube. The Closures Podcast is our channel name. Please do it. Make sure to catch the KidTape out right now. Link will be in the bio of this
October 7th.
Of this episode. Is it going to be on Spotify and all that too, or
it will be on SoundCloud first as of October 7th.
Okay,
and then I will keep you guys updated on when it will be posted on Spotify, and Apple Music, and all of the above.
Sick. And then also follow John at jpthekid.sw.
Yes, Instagram at jpthekid.sw. Twitter is jpthekid, but jpthekd.
Oh, okay. I'm
gonna see if jpthekid.sw is available. Yeah. There's some ghost account with just straight up jpthekid on both things, and it makes me so upset. They have one tweet from like 2011.
It's always so 2011 annoying. Too. It's always why?
But yeah, so that's what it is. jpthekid.sw on Instagram, jpthekd on Twitter.
Sick. Please follow him. He deserves it. He deserves your attention.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Thank you.
We'll catch you again soon. And everybody else, you have a great rest of your week. We will be back on Friday with your normally scheduled closing out the week episode, which you will not know what it's going to be on until the day of. So surprises will be in store. Oh yeah. Take care, guys. Bye.